Hey guys, welcome to episode 4 of my single player series. I'm Illusion. And if you remember where we left off last episode, I was starting to work on a factory and I have no place where we can come move some of our stuff. Well, I finished it. Between episodes, I finished putting the factory up and getting all the walls, put a roof and floor down, make it look a little pretty. I think in the this texture pack, the Spax texture pack, the bricks and the nether bricks and the uh, stone bricks look really good in glass. So that's kind of a design that I had set up. Let me kind of show you in here what I've done. So I probably will put more glass in the roof, but I just don't know where yet. You'll see why here in just a few minutes. We'll talk about it. So that's kind of the factory. Certainly not as big as the one we got on our single player or multiplayer series, but this will be plenty enough room. We're going to fill this all up with some of our ore processing machines and some other machines so we can continue through the mod pack. So what are we going to work on today? Well, I'm going to get some better tools, some better Tinker's Construct tools. We're going to start moving the machines into the factory, work on some power generation, and if we have enough time, we'll get into AE a little bit. So you can see in my smeltery, I just popped in some cobalt, and I did a bunch of mining between these two episodes. I'll show you what I got. That's kind of what I've gotten between the episodes. So pretty good start. Alright, so what I'm going to make is I'm going to make a cobalt hammer, a cobalt pick, and a manilium sword. I think that's kind of what we're going to work on. So let me pop actually one more cobalt in here. I'll let that start working. And then 4 ardite for now. So that'll finish making off the hammer head. I'll go ahead and get this into plates. So, hope everybody's enjoying the multiplayer series. I know I have been. I've been working a lot on that server and trying to move through some of the stages to get us in a better spot. I can tell you this though, the next few episodes, things are going to progress very quickly. So it's going to be fun. I've been spending a lot of time over there, and so has Hotag. So we've enjoyed it. In fact, haven't been played on here in quite a few days because I've been spending all my time on the other server. Okay, so I got a cobalt plate there. I'll make one more cobalt plate. And what's going on? This must have not pressed it. What's going on with you? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, okay. Well, we will say how many do we have in there? 4 manilium. Okay. Well, that's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? We will make the best of it. Give me this plate. I think I'm going to be losing some cobalt on this. Everything planned out. But it looks like it's not going to work out like I wanted it to. That's okay. We will make lemonade out of lemons. So let me switch to a sword blade, because I did want a manilium sword. So the differences between the manilium and the cobalt, and of course it's raining, is that manilium basically combines the two attributes of cobalt and ardite. cobalt's better for mining speed, and iodite's better for hardness. Okay, so let me figure out how I'm going to do this now, since that little bit of lag kind of changed my plan. See, how many do we have? 3 manilium. Well, guys, let me break the camera real quick. Let me sort out how I want to do this, because it's kind of changed my plan. I may run to the nether and get some more of these ores so I can kind of make the tools I wanted to get. So give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I'm back. I think I got myself sorted out. Had to get some more cobalt and iodite, but that's okay. So looks like the last couple pieces are cooking right now. So we're going to go ahead and make this tool rod. So this manilium tool rod will be for the hammer. There we go. It seemed like it was filling up all the way. And so I'll put that there for just a minute, and I need to get myself, actually I'm going to have to turn this into ingots because I don't have another cast for a tool rod, a regular tool rod. So pour that in there, get a plate, melt down this blank cast, and we'll turn that into a tool rod cast. So, get some cobble. Just 1 piece. There we go. We'll make a pattern out of this. And part builder. What's that? Sword blade. Okay, so then we have a regular stone tool rod. Let's get this out of there. Pour that over. And we'll go ahead and start melting this manilium back down. Cool. Alright, so that'll go in there. So let's go ahead and start assembling. So we've got 2 large plates, an iodite hammerhead, and manilium tool rod. So let's go ahead and make ourselves our new hammer. Can't wait to see what I haven't built this one yet, so can't wait to see what the kind of durability this is going to have. $16,000. Wow. And a mining speed of 10. So basically the cobalt is increasing our mining speed, and then the iodite and manilium are giving us the durability and the hardness to it. So I would say that's a pretty good hammer, and it is stone bound, which I didn't realize it was going to be stone bound. So what stone bound means is the lower the durability gets, the faster it mines. But since we're going to have repair on this, it's never going to go low, so that stone bound is pretty much useless right now. And then of course reinforced too. So that'll be a good one. So we'll retire this old hammer. That's why I didn't bother repairing it once I broke it. Alright. So we got that manilium melted back up, and we're going to make 2 tool rods out of this. 1 for the pick, and 1 for the sword. Okay. I think we have everything now. So there's our cobalt head. We have manilium binding. Manilium. Oh, this could be an all manilium sword. Also, I like to use slime, but I haven't found any slimes because the slimes gives you a good durability. But maybe another day. So we are making a long sword. Didn't even realize this is going to be an all manilium sword. So 3,000 durability and 4 hearts of damage. It's not bad. And we're going to have a pick. We're going to have a good mining speed with this and good durability. Alright, so we're going to have mining speed 11. You can see the hammer was 10. This is 11. So I'm going to actually bump this up to 15. That's a new hammer. So we have all new tools, which is good. And we'll just retire these others. Okay, and we don't need that, and we don't need that. I got 1 cobalt left over, which we'll use eventually. So let me actually go ahead and bump up this mining speed. Let's see how much redstone I have. Another good bit. So I'm going to just put one of my modifiers as speed. So I'm just going to use 50 redstone. So it's 9, 18, 27, 36, 45. And then we'll put all the other 5 on manually. Click over there. All right. So that's our 45. That'll be our 50 because I don't want to use more than one modifier for that. You can add modifiers later, but since we're still kind of beginning, that's going to be a good pick. So we have now a mining, should be mining speed of 15. Yep. And then I'll pop on a repair once we find some mossy shortly. Okay. So now we got that part taken care of. So the machines, I want to start moving over. One thing I did notice about the machines is that since I bumped up the speed on the smelting factory, both of these windmills cannot run both machines at the same time. So we have to increase our power. But I think we can do that pretty easily. So let's go ahead and put these new tools to use. Let's go ahead and get them moved. Got both of them picked up. This universal cable, very cheap recipe. It's just 2 pieces of steel, a piece of redstone, and it'll give you 8. It's actually made a stack of it. It's very similar to redstone conduit, but a little bit cheaper for beginning game. And I might make myself a wrench because the wrench will just, these things will just pop right off. You see they take a little longer to break with just using a pick. I went ahead and broke the windmill, which is fine. I keep getting some frame rate lag while I'm recording. I'm sure you guys are noticing it because I'm noticing it. Yeah, look at that. That's gross. I wonder what's causing my frame rate lag. Well guys, I want to go ahead and get the windmills on the roof, get them wired up, and then I will meet you inside once I have things plumbed up. I'm not going to show you running wire across the roof. That's kind of boring. So, be right back, just a second. Okay guys, back. Just finished wiring up this, and I'm making myself a prototype Omni wrench so I can break these pipes a little easier. Just took my minium stone and just equal exchanged some flowers for it. Oh, that's so much better. So I went ahead and finished running the pipe down from the roof, kind of right here. So I pulled up 3 lines. These actually are stone slabs, so I got a plan for it, but kind of looks silly right now, but I got a plan. So with these machines, for automating, you have to insert to the top and pull out from the bottom. So that's why I brought power out the back, so I could automate these. So I'm going to put actually, let's make this, before we place it down, let's go ahead and finish making this into a factory. So what else did we need for this? I had set it up. So that is a smelting factory. There we go. So we need to make some circuits. Have some of those. And that's okay. Let's grab some of that top chest. I think I got everything. So this one right here. So let's make a few of these. Not that. Make the cheap one. No. There we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Why'd you guys split up? And okay. Well, didn't like that. Top, bottom, gold on the sides. Here we go. Factory. So now we have our basic factory for wrenching and now smelting, and then eventually we'll make a crusher. So enriched on the left. All right, cool. You can hear the windmills already running upstairs, starting to pull some power and fill up these internal buffers, which they are filled up. One other thing I want to do, so let's pull up a cube. So basic energy cube, steel casings. Okay, let's make one of these. That way we can store some power when we're not using it. So we've got some gold for the tablets, which I think we only need 6. Grab some redstone, some lapis. Okay. So let's make this first. And these next. 1, 2, don't stack. Redstone on the corners. Perfect. There we go. So we're going to figure out what we're going to do a little bit. We're going to have to do a little bit better for power now that I've upgraded this to another factory. So we're going to need more power. But with this mod pack, there are plenty of ways to make power. So I'm just going to, for right now, I'm just going to pop this in right here. Okay. So I must have popped it down the right side because it's already starting to pull energy. Go ahead and hook that back up. Awesome. Alright, so that'll work. So I'll just leave that open for now. So that way we can have, what is it, 5? Or 2? How much does it cost to go up one more? Oh, that goes up to 240. What's the recipe for that? Well, that's not bad. What's the next one? Oh, got diamonds. But still, that's not too bad either. Just 2 more diamonds. An ultimate. Oh, that's expensive. Okay, guys. So now that we have some machines made, let's make one more machine. Let's make a. I want to make a lithium compressor, or metallurgic infuser. We're gonna need all of these eventually. I'll make some solar panels while we're at it. I don't know. Metallurgic infuser. Well, that's a cheap recipe. Let's go make that real quick. Where's the lithium compressor? Okay, let's go ahead and make both of those. Why not? Let's go ahead and here to spend some time crafting, get some stuff on the go. Alright, so I still think I have enough. I may have to make some more steel. I want to drop a few of these in this as well. So drop 6 in this so I can make myself a knapsack. Okay, so let's make this first. Make steel casing. Make 2 of them. I believe we need one for the other recipe as well. And some more of these circuits. 1, 2. Glass. Got plenty of that. Cooked up a bunch. Alright, got one of those. And metallurgic fuser. So we need some furnaces. Grab some cobble. Okay, not too bad. One, two, two. So, you know, while I'm working on this, I'm going to continue to talk. My partner says that I just sit here and be quiet while I'm crafting, which I do. I mean, this whole getting used to talking to the computer, really. Well, so I had a nice little crash. Okay, be right back when I get it back up. Up and running. I had a rendering screen error crash, so oh, whatever, right? It's one of those things. Well, there we go. Coming back in. And let the terrain in a little bit. Let's go ahead and sleep. Sleep real quick. I hear bad guys coming. Okay. Alright, so back where let's finish back what we were doing. Alright, so we're making metallurgic fuser. Okay, so looks like we need some more of those circuits. Not that. Those. So let's get 2 of those. Looks like I didn't even need that other steel casing, but I know I'll need it for something in the future. Alright, metallurgic infuser and an osmium compressor. Okay, let's go ahead and let's go pop those down. Probably not going to automate these, at least not yet. So I'm just going to put along this wall, so we'll just pull off power. I wonder if this can output from all sides or it's only one-sided. Okay, let's check that out. Let's look at that. If not, I can just come out. I don't know, let's look. Yeah. Okay, no problem. We'll just do one of these numbers right here. So let's put the metallurgic infuser. Alright, cool. And that looks like a good spot. And the compressor over there. There we go. Bounce around cobble or dirt. We'll cover this back up, make it look a little bit prettier. And then I'm going to get right back down there if we're going to plug in our AE system, but it's okay. Alright, so this machine right here is actually the mechanism way for making steel and bronze. So if you want to make bronze or steel, you actually have to use this machine. This one we're going to make, let me show you what we're going to make. This will be one of our projects when we get a little more equipped. I don't know, we could go to straight into power suit. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, let me show you what I was talking about. So you're going to see a obsidian chest plate. You can get these out of obsidian ingots. And how you make that is you're going to take this osmium ingot with some refined obsidian dust to make this. To make this right here, you metallurgically fuse a diamond dust with an obsidian, piece of obsidian, which is just a crushed piece of obsidian. So this is how you make a really super duper armor that's very resistant. And we can also make an obsidian paxel. basically it's a axe, pickaxe, and a shovel all in one. So we'll probably make that, and you can see all these different machines, or these different tools. This is kind of how you can get these different ones, especially the glowstone and the lapis. But you can see the durability. They don't have very good durability, so it's not even really worth making. So now we got a few more machines built. I'm going to go ahead and build a crusher real quick. Do you want to put a crusher there? We don't need a magma cruise. We'll have to get some lava. Okay, so we'll hold off on that. So that spot right there will be for the crusher. Okay, let's go work on our AE network. Let's go ahead. So this little centerpiece right here will be where our monitor goes, and then we're just going to have machines kind of staggered all the way around the room with power running all over the room. So let's see how much time we have, and let's see if we can start making our AE network. We also need to make some more power. So let's look at our power options first. That needs to be a bigger project before we can start adding on more things that draw power. So advanced solar, Galactic Craft, and the new version actually adds a solar that's very cool. So what's this one? Okay. So that needs 4 of those panels. Well, that's not too bad. Let's make an advanced solar real quick. Oh, top chest. And I got a little bit of iron. Do we need glass panes or pieces of glass? Glass panes. I have 36 of those. Okay, let's make one of these. So, oh, looks like I'm going to be out of this. So each one of those is 3, so we need 12 of these. Okay, so let me cook up some more of these OCM dust. Looks like we're going to need it. And yeah, let's just cook up. What's going on? Why are you not working? Oh, enriching. I put them on backwards. Oh, of course. Okay, enriching on the left. And smelting on the right. Okay, let's try that again. There we go. All else fails, read the directions, right? Alright, so we're gonna need some. How many energy tablets are we gonna need? 4. So that is 3 pieces. So we need 12. Ooh, just barely. To go get some more of these energy tablets. Now what are we out of? Rich alloy? Well, let's at least make our first one. Okay. 2 of those. What else? Okay. So it was? I gotta look one more time. Oh, backwards. There we go. 1 solar panel. Okay, let's go get that rest of that stuff. We can make the other 3 and get that up on the roof and start generating some more power. And this is all already done. That speed upgrade definitely moves it along a little quicker. Okay. So we need More solar panels. So that's 3 more. And then 4, 5, 6. Does not want to shift click in there, does it? Well, that's why. So we are out of enriched alloy, or enriched iron. Okay, well let me go cook that up. It's actually redstone iron. Oh, let's just make half a stack, why not? Got the right machine this time. So that way we'll have 2 of those windmills going, turbines, have an advanced solar. So that might be able to do us okay on power for now. Maybe we'll get into a biogenerator. The thermal generators, they're okay, but they don't have a lot of output. This heat generator, they put out a lot of power. That's eventually the goal we're going to get to before we get into nuclear. The biogenerator actually puts out good power. Wish it told you the output on the tooltips. But that takes a little bit to wire up, but we can do it. So we'll do that definitely in the next in a future episode before we start making our reactors. Okay, let's finish this up, and since we are pretty much out of gold, there's not really much reason for us to start working on AE. I'd have to go mining, get some more gold, because it's a pretty heavy gold recipe. So we are making solar. Okay. Still doesn't shift click in there. Energy tablet. This on the side. Iron. So that's 2. They stack? No. Make the third one. Two, and there's our third energy tablet. Okay, so let's make the last energy tablet. Still doesn't. Maybe the mechanism just doesn't like the shift clicking. Never mind. Doesn't like the shift clicking because I don't have the resources for it. Three. Yeah, we got everything. Got this recipe down pat now. Mate. All right. And you're in the wrong spot. There we go. Advanced solar. Let's go plug that on the roof. And don't worry, I'll make this look a little nicer with the machines kind of sticking straight up. That'll look better. So that we could do it right here. Well, it looked kind of silly, but it's working. Not generating power because it's dark, of course. well, let's move it because that looks a little silly. So let's just put it on the front. Let's put it right there. Got some more universal cable. And get that to go the right way. There it is. So now that's outputting into the main network. Okay, cool. Well, I think we will pretty much call that an episode. So we're going to continue to start moving into the factory more and more, making more machines. I'll go do some mining so we can actually get the AE network set up on the next episode. That way we can start actually automating these machines and start doing some automatic ore processing. Again, thanks for joining me on this episode 4. I look forward to seeing you again. That iron's melted up. So let's kind of make that real quick. I'm making tool rods with that to make knapsack. And make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Even though I don't stream as much as I'd like to, I'm going to start streaming a little bit more. And be sure to check out our SMP series. And see you next time. Thanks.